Hi, my name is Esther, and in this video I would like to talk to you about honesty and trust in a relationship. Actually, a relationship is synonymous for trust. So it is just another word for trust. Everything that happens in a relationship could be described like this. You always run on thin ice and nothing works without trust. Imagine the first time you say, "I love you" to your partner. Remember how much trust that took. If you said it and your partner looked at you with a strange expression on his face, you know what I'm talking about. You're always bearing your soul in a relationship. But that is exactly what is so wonderful in a relationship, because this is the essence, a deep unity between two people. In the Bible we read, "And the two shall be one." The same should be true for a relationship, that two people are deeply connected. Unfortunately, there is now a fundamental fear among young people, maybe even among old people, of making wrong choices and being disappointed. This is especially true in the generation of young adults, that is between 18 and 30 years of age. In our global and digital world, we have so many opportunities that we experience more and more stress. We no longer dare to make decisions such as choosing a place to study or a spouse, because the decision could just be wrong. That is really too bad. What is behind this fear when choosing a life partner? And especially the decision to marry? Isn't the fear of choosing the wrong person? What if we don't get along in the long run? What if I married the wrong guy? Or what if my true love is out there somewhere? At no time in the history of the world was there ever a time when people could be absolutely sure whether they had made the right choice. Never. And at no time in history could people have changed anything about a wrong decision. Today we have more possibilities than ever before, and still people are more afraid than ever before. The problem lies in the fact that we don't trust our own decisions. We don't trust ourselves. A wise woman once said, "You can't wait for a writing in the sky that one particular person is the right one. Never going to happen. You will have to make a choice and God will stand by your decision." Of course, I don't know whether you're a Christian, but this is true for everyone. You will have to wait until you're really old to get any sign from heaven whether you made the right decision. The reason for that, of course, is that we must choose for ourselves. We must take responsibility for our lives. We must put trust in our ability to make decisions and trust God not to leave us alone after we make them. Go ahead, choose. Of course, if you are 15 and just met your boyfriend or girlfriend 2 weeks ago, take more time. But dare to make decisions, make a decision, and then put your money where your mouth is. Another reason why so many young people can't choose a spouse is because there are so many negative examples. Parents are divorced, aunt and uncle are divorced, best friend is divorced. People are so uncertain that they still get married at some point, but they wait longer and longer. Beginning of the 90s, the average age for a woman to get married was 26. Now it's almost 32. For men, that age is 34. So getting involved with another person requires a lot of trust. The question is then, is your lack of trust because of you or your partner? Or is it because of the problem I just talked about? You don't trust because you're afraid you made the wrong choice? Worse yet, you think you'd make the same mistakes as your parents, but you're not your mom or your dad. Divorce is not genetic. Give up those thoughts and fears. Mother Teresa once said, "Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway." You will only truly know whether you can trust your partner if you trust him. So ask yourself, do you really have a problem with trust? Are you honest with each other? Or are you not sure whether you can trust the other person? We have the following options. First one, your partner doesn't trust you because you don't trust him. Second, your partner doesn't trust you because you have been dishonest and his or her trust was abused. The third option is your partner doesn't trust you because he or she had a bad experience before, or vice versa. You're not the one not trusting. So what exactly is the problem? Trust and honesty are a loop. If you can't trust, then your partner can't trust you. And if your partner doesn't trust you, then you can't trust your partner. You can only break the cycle if one of you goes to bed, if one of you is willing to be vulnerable, just like Mother Teresa suggested. You can only earn trust by being honest. So don't have secrets. Be honest. It never works to lie to your partner. Not even a teeny tiny white lie. Because even a white lie is a lie. So they say that the little secrets are the spice of life. That spice is not only to make the relationship better. Even small secrets are like a virus on the scale of the Ebola virus, which is deadly in 25 to 90% of cases. So don't have secrets. A stable and lasting relationship can only build on honesty. If you think you can avoid getting hurt by just not trusting anyone, I have to say this. You might not get hurt, but you will never be happy. Do you know the saying, give him an inch and he will take a yard? This applies to a relationship as well. You only need to give your partner an inch and he'll be so excited. He grabbed the whole yard. But so what happens if you or your partner's trust has been abused? Not an easy solution, because here we have exactly what I just described. You open your heart, someone stomps on it, it's tough one to get over. But still, you need to talk about it. Lay it on the line. Don't conceal anything. Talk about your thoughts and feelings. But don't think my partner should know what I think. No, he does not. Talk. What happened and why did it happen? Is your partner really sorry? Is he asking for forgiveness? Was that the first time or has it happened before? How are you doing with this and what do you want to do about it? What if it happens again? In the end, you need to decide whether you can live with it or not and what is a no-go, even if your partner asks for forgiveness. So be clear about what works. Set boundaries. What is that no-go in your relationship? What can you absolutely not live with? If one of the boundaries is violated, then it depends whether you're married or not. If not, you know that you have free will. You can still make decisions. Assume that your partner cheated on you and you're not married. But imagine he cheated when you're married. You have to realize when you're married, lots of things are clearer and more beautiful and certain. But it's not all roses. There will be problems. If your trust has been betrayed even before you're married, then you need to think about the consequences. If you're already married, then a few things are different. You can't just bolt at the first sign of betrayal. My advice is seek guidance, maybe a couple at church you both trust. It goes without saying that asking for forgiveness and repentance is a must. Either way, you need patience. But maybe you both have brought enough baggage into the relationship. Maybe your partner is actually innocent. Maybe part of the baggage is that you or your ex lied and your trust was abused. Sooner or later, everyone knows your secrets, or your partner used the intel to hurt you. You were cheated or worse, violated. If someone had a bad experience, it will take a long time before he or she can trust anyone again. Imagine a bowl of water. If someone drilled a hole into the bottom, you can pour as much water into it. It won't matter. You have to repair the hole first. My experience is that only God can restore my ability to trust again. But at any rate, you will need a lot of patience and conversations. If you are the one who got hurt, then you should dare jumping into cold water first. Try to give your partner an advance on trust, because a relationship needs trust to survive and thrive.